Welcome back to Astro. Last time we completed the Vicious Void, and so today we'll be tackling the Stellar Speedway. If you're ready for this, make sure to subscribe. I entered Stellar Speedway to find 5 speedrun galaxies and started with building speed. So I'm making my way through the level, trying to go as fast as I could while wondering how I was going to save 2 bots. Would they be hidden around the level and I had to save them while on the run? Who knows? I was going a little slowly on my first run because I had to get used to it, but I tried my hardest and got to the end where I rescued one of the bots. I managed to complete the level in 47.5 seconds and I was ranked 1,400,337th, but I still had another bot to save, so I went through the level again. I completed it in 45.2 seconds this time, but still no Astro bot. Turns out the way to unlock both bots was that you had to beat both the blue and red birds to the finish line. I beat the blue bird but not the red one. This time I kept my eye on the red bird to make sure that I was always in front of him by cutting corners and taking risks so I could get there first. It ended up working as I beat the level in 39 seconds and saved the Helldivers bot. I was now ranked 171,012th on the leaderboard. The next level was called Let It Slide. This time I was aware that I had to try and beat the red bird to the finish line, and we were actually neck and neck, but I was watching him too closely and overshot the final platform. That damn bird was living rent free in my head and I missed sucking up the ice. Third time's a charm. I was doing well with placing platforms, skipping over a couple of things. I wasn't sure what would happen if I touched these yellow things, but I thought, Ben, I'll risk it. This time I skipped over the final platform and landed on the finish line before the bird, saving both bots simultaneously. It took me 47 seconds to complete the level. Level 3 was called Spring Loaded Run. This one got a bit frustrating as punching slowed me down and that damn red bird managed to get ahead of me and I still had no idea where to go and I fell. And I fell again. At this point I realized I only had to punch one barrel and just did that one. When you get to this bit, remember that the sticky thing is behind and in front. We were once again neck and neck, but I ran as fast as my new pair of Astro legs could carry me and I beat the bird by less than a second. It took 53 seconds to finish that level. I was ranked 744,208th on the leaderboard. Level 4, Helium Heights. This one was kind of confusing when you had to spend time blowing yourself up and releasing the air again. I kept banging my head on these spinning flower leaves and I just kept having to jump off because there was no way I was going to lose to that stupid red bird. I managed to make it to the end, but he still beat me and I wasn't going to give him that satisfaction, so I jumped off and tried again and still kept getting hit by the flower petals. After like 10 minutes of learning the level, I realized when I had to jump so that I could go through the gaps in the leaves and still land on them to give myself an extra puff of air. It was a close one, but luckily I had these clouds on my side and they pushed me in front and I managed to land on the finish line just before that bird did. I completed the level in 44 seconds, placing me 845,489th on the leaderboard. Final level, Rising Heat. This level was the worst one. This one I had to use Astro Monkey to climb up the walls, and at first I thought it was going alright, but you have to tilt the controller to use it, which made it especially difficult for speedrunning and I couldn't even reach the next banana. I like playing with my controller under the desk, but I had to take it out and hold it in front of me for this level. But I just couldn't get onto the other banana as quick and tilt the controller at the same time that even that blue bird was getting further along than me. After about 15 minutes I was getting extremely frustrated, like I was back in the Vicious Void, and decided to look up a tutorial instead. Sue me. I found out that you can actually turn on controller tilt assist in the settings to make it easier to climb while using the monkey. After activating it, things got much simpler and I was able to climb the bananas much faster. And that red bird was nowhere in sight. Well, I mean, it overtook me here, but not for long. I also tried again near the final wall, but luckily I managed to swing myself far enough between each hanging bar that allowed me to ride up the wall faster than that bird could fly, and I finally beat the level. Also, it was a Resident Evil bot instead of a Helldivers bot this time. It took me 1 minute and 8 seconds to beat this level, placing me 441,821st on the leaderboard. Also, how the hell did these guys get 28 seconds? Hacks? Well, there we have it. Every level in Stellar Speedway completed and my final time was 4 minutes and 12 seconds. And if you think I'm gonna bother going back through and trying to get better times, you're right, but I'll do that in my own time. And that's Stellar Speedway 100% complete. Actually, that's every galaxy 100% complete, except for Journey Planet, which means next episode may be the final Astrobot video as we take on the golden statue. Except I do need to finish buying all the gachas from the gacha machine too. If you want to see that, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.